Hey guys, I'm Ed, and I would like to share some information with you guys with 3.5 Honda engine owners. Uh, I'll tell you a story what happened to me, so you guys could be actually prepared and avoid the situation which I ran into. So I owned a 2006 Honda Ridgeline. Okay, this it's a great car, but it has 3.5 Honda engine. It's a 2006. And so if you have a Odyssey or Pilot or whatever 3.5 motor Honda has, the older ones, I mean the ones from 2001 and up to 2014, I believe they had pretty much the same motor in it. So the story is, one day, as you can see on the picture, I came onto the car and I see drips, and I opened the hood and I could actually clearly see that in my overflow tank over here there was no antifreeze. I mean, it was actually full, but it was full with milkshake. Okay, it was full with strawberry milkshake color type fluid. Well, what actually happened is my tranny fluid ran into coolant. Okay, so long story short, the radiator went bad. This radiator here, it went bad, and inside in the radiator some holes or something happened, and it started to mix my coolant with ATF, automatic transmission fluid. Actually simple fix, but the problem is we could just change the radiator, but the train inside already had coolant in it, and coolant runs and cools the engine. So in my coolant there was tranny fluid, and you could actually see. I think I can actually. I think I have some. Let me check. There could be some leftovers because I flushed it a couple times, but I still. Okay, this right here. You see this? This right here. This is ATF. I hope you guys can see it over there. The pink stuff, that's the ATF that was left in the motor. So what I did, I had to flush the motor and I had to drain and fill transmission fluid a couple times. At the end of the video I'll show you how to do it. So to avoid this, I guess the best option would be changing radiator every I don't know, less than 100,000 miles. So if your car has 100,000 miles on it and you haven't changed it, so change it. Or your car has already 200,000 miles and you haven't changed it, and of course you have to change it. I would say 100,000 miles or even less. Well, the less is the number, it's better. Now let's go check. Let's go. I'm gonna drive and I'm gonna change. I'm gonna flush the tranny. Just drain and fill, and I'll show you how you guys can do this on your own, because you'll have to do this couple times. If you can do it yourself, or your mechanic can do it, or whatever you're comfortable with. Alright, so I parked my car here. Now this right here is the transmission drain plug. So now what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna drain tranny fluid in here. Let's get a ratchet and get this thing loose. I'm gonna put you guys here. Hope you can see everything. Okay, so now this is the 5th time I'm doing this. No, this is actually the 4th, number 4, and it's not clear like new, definitely. But yeah, it's better than it was before, 100%. So now I'm gonna wait till this thing drains and close the cap, close the drain plug, and we're gonna add new fluid on top. So I just took my overflow tank with a little bit ATF in it. I took it off. I'm just gonna drain it out, take it out, and go wash it. Wash it with just in the sink, simply. Okay, so take your plug also and clean this part here, because this is magnet and it collects all the rubbish, garbage inside your tranny. So now this thing is dripping already, little by little by little, so I think it's enough. What we're going to do now, we're going to close it, put the plug back in, and tighten it up with the ratchet. Okay, and then let's go up. Okay, so now here's our dipstick for tranny. Okay, just park it here for now, and next step, what I'm gonna do, I don't have a big funnel, I have a small one, so I'm gonna use the small funnel. Actually, I'm gonna use 2 funnels. Okay, now we just have to get the training fluid in. It takes around 3.3 quarters on a drain and fill, but of course check your transmission fluid before you end adding more. The level, I mean. For ridgeline trainees, I know we have to use Z1 engine oil or tranny fluid, and we could use the better is DW1. So that's something to keep in mind. Again, if you have Acura or something else, just double check, make sure that you put the right one. Okay, so now I'm gonna fill it up and then I'll show you what to do further. Now let's check the tranny fluid. I have 3.3 quarts in. Let's see what we have here. Okay, now I have it at the second point, the second dot here. So now we're gonna start the car and go through the gears. Okay, so now what we do, we're starting the car. What we want to do, we want to keep the car in gears, so you have park, reverse, neutral, then drive. So we want to keep it 10 seconds in parking, 10 seconds in reverse, 10 seconds in neutral, 10 seconds in drive, and then we're gonna check the fluid again. So I have 10 seconds passed here, going to reverse, and we do this cycle. Okay, so and it's as much as you can, so twice on every one. So go parking, reverse, neutral, drive, then go neutral, reverse, parking, and you'll be fine. Then we check the fluid level. Alright, so I went through the gears. Let's check the tranny fluid now. So we have to check it I need 2 hands now, guys. I'm gonna check it more and end up with some measurement. Alright, so I did add a little bit more, and now we're all fine on the level. So now let's go for a ride. Okay, so now we want to cycle through all the gears, so let's go. Don't rev too much. So I cycled through all the gears, everything is fine. So yeah, this is it. Now guys, so my warm advice to you is make sure your radiator is good. If you feel like you haven't changed it for a long time, or the previous owner and you bought a used car haven't changed it, change it. It's better to spend now something around 300 bucks than later on get a huge problem with tranny or motor or something like that. So my warm advice, invest in your car and it's gonna take care of you. So take care. I hope this video helps, and have a great day guys. Bye bye.